and running. We're live. Internet. The internet can totally see you now. I just realized I had said that. I've never noticed that before. All right, we're up and running. So, this is just gonna be doing a little more Home Depot Truck Series painting for Zero Gravity Gaming, just as a quick little bit of the, as you can see in the title, the calm before the storm, which that storm referring to the Cards Against Humanity stream, which will be taking place tonight. It doesn't look like anyone's back from school yet. Yeah, I tried to time it so that it wouldn't be too late, so that this wouldn't run too long, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be too early, so that everyone would miss it as a result of school. And there's Mark. Good to see you, dude. Is that going to be your new? Is that going to be the account you're mainly going to use, or are you still going to be using the other one? Because if this is going to be the new main one, then I can mod that. But right now, you're the only one here, so I'm sure as time goes on, we'll be getting some more people. But in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and say that we'll be doing the number 9 for, I think it's Brad Stover's team. Right? Let me make sure here. Yeah, Stover Racing, the number 9 Napa truck, Toyota. And it'll be driven by Gabe Allen. Okay. Mod it just in case. Understood? Not a problem. There we go. Hey, Nikki. So this truck is going to be driven by Gabe Allen. I've got the Richard Petty number 9 and the Junior Motorsports number 9. I'll have to decide which one I'm going to use, because then I also have to take into account the 22 and the 23. I try and keep the fonts as similar as possible, but we'll just have to see here. So we got everything up and running. Let's get to work. And obviously, gotta love references. Gotta love it. This will be my reference for the day. Of course, I could try and do Chase Elliott's, but that is honestly outside my realm of skill. This one is all right in my wheelhouse. Although maybe I'll throw in one of these like bright blue lines in there somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. I'll still use the other one. Was just changing the profile picture. Okay. No problemo. So let's first get rid of the grill tape. And get the rims black, and we'll be good to go. There we go. And then, a simple process. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And good to see ya, SD. Welcome, man. I'm back once I'm off my school bus. Yeah, I think I timed this just right, that I was just catching it as school was letting out for most people. So hopefully, as this goes on, trying to get some more people showing up. Get rid of the side skirts. And then, what do we got for blue here? That looks pretty bright. And there is something that I can do. Hey! Mr. Blue Hedgehog. Welcome, man. Great to see you. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, also get rid of the hood cowl. Don't need to see that. Alright. Let's see, what would be pretty close to that? Something like that? Let's try that. Whoops. Right here, actually. There we go. I don't know, it looks a little bright. Yeah, it's too bright. That might be more correct. That should do it. The sun, that's what's up. Well, for me, it's just a bunch of clouds, and so are the wind speeds. It's been pretty windy today. got a cold front coming, so yay! Whoop-de-doo. Actually, this will do perfectly for the little brighter. Did I whiff on that? There we go. Perfect day for some painting, indeed. Already completed. What team was that? I don't remember. Wade Enterprises trucks. I just did the 0 earlier today, and now we're doing the number 9. It was sleeting this morning. Dang. Let me spit out my chewing gum here really quick. There we go. Okay, now let's get to it here. I mean, the base is going to be pretty simple here, just that bright yellow. Although, actually, what I can do is throw the Napa logo on first so that I can get that color just right. So that's what I'm going to do. Already have it saved in my stash of who knows how many. Slowly kind of organizing it. Whoops, I just realized I probably went past it. Alright. Actually, is that kind of off? Yeah, it is. Okay. What I can do here is this. Stash of who knows what. Those are literally all of the like sponsors and images and whatever else over all of the customs that I've ever made, which is rather a lot. I think the most inappropriate one on there was back during the Music Artist series, and I was originally going to put an image of Iggy Azalea, because that was someone's request for a Music Artist, which, by the way, I don't know if there'll be a second season of the Music Artist series or not. Still got that like kind of team series idea floating around, but we'll see. This has actually been good practice to tell me if I'll actually be able to paint them or not, or if it would just start to drive me nuts after a while. And so far, actually, I think I'm feeling pretty good in that regard. So it'll just come down to timing and whatever else have you. Okay. Now we can do this. A little brighter. Get actual color there. There we go. Alright, now this comes down to a matter of getting this base just right. I know that there are so many easier ways that I can do this, but it's just how I do it, and it works. So yeah. So we'll start like right where the side skirt starts, just like on Truex's old car. Take it up about how far? You can take it right over this TRD. Like right there. Get right on the corner. There we go. And then should I just keep this going? No, I'll have to do that separately. That's okay. A lot of moving around with this, especially with the smaller image. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Get that nice and large. Yeah, pretty quiet so far. How many people we got here? Only 3. Dang. That's okay. Back and shared. Oh, thank you, man. Much obliged. Yeah, a little just kind of laid back, chill out before the storm, which is brewing already and is going to make landfall quote unquote. Tonight at about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when the Cards Against Humanity Extravaganza, Part 2 of the 100 subscriber special, will be. So I figured until then, since I have a good idea of what I'm doing with the scheme, I might as well go ahead and stream me painting it. Because I enjoy doing these. Should I also, or should I have just done that? I probably should have. Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll keep it, be good for the continuity. Because I also can do it on the rear bumper. Make that this kind of yellow color. Just like that. And now for the little red line. This is going to be small. Yeah, not big at all, so. And I'll just try and get that number just right as well. We'll see which 9 I end up using. I gotta fix the call. Oh, there we go. It can be heard. Not too loudly. Yeah, that's always the balance. And it seems like as the stream goes on, you guys get quieter and quieter, even though I don't touch anything. So that's a really weird phenomenon, which I wish I knew how to fix. But until then, I'll just try and go with it as it goes on. Welcome, Dale. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Here we got it like right just on the top of the TRD. So like right about there we go. And this ain't gonna be much. So like right, yeah, that's too much. Right there. Let's see, is that too little? No, that's actually about perfect. Yeah, that's actually really good. And then should I throw the bright blue in there? Or nah? Yeah, I'll think about that in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to go do it on the other side. I think I did a little more on this one, didn't I? No, actually. Yeah, that's a nice little thing to do if you're an NR painter, is to look for like references if you do it the style that I do it, which is very different from anyone else, but use references like any little curve or any little like the stickers on the truck itself, or some of these little like the arrows there, like the little inspection parts. Those are actually really good references to use when lining things up. Even though you can just copy this base and put it on the other side, but nah. There's no need to do that. I'm just kidding. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Go ahead and do the yellow over here. We'll do the red part. There we go. And good to see Code Luigi. Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the red line a while. Still debating on whether or not to do the bright blue stripe or not. I don't know as of yet. I feel like that's off alignment. Yeah, that's way off. Alright, I'm gonna make a video, be back in about 30 minutes. No problem, man. Probably still be here. I mean, if I get this done fast enough, maybe, doubtful, but maybe, I'll do the 22 next. If I'm feeling up to it. This is all for Brad Stover's team. I still feel like it's a little off. Nope, actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's a little out of alignment with that, but I feel like that would be too much. Or actually, yeah, that would be quite a bit. And even that's a little bit out of alignment too, but still looks a little different. That's okay. Alright. About that. A little too much. No, that's actually pretty good. And then should I throw the bright blue line here? Just as like the little Chase Elliott ode. Or should I just leave it as it is? Let's see what this thing looks like zoomed out. And there's more red on this side than on this side. Slightly. It's very minute, but still might fix that here. Actually, that looks not that bad. Yeah, I don't think it needs a stripe. Alright, so we'll just throw a tiny bit more, make this red line down here a little bit wider, or taller, however you want to put that, and yeah, quiet chat so far. 3:30, so I think that we'd be getting close to proper school let out. Oh, here's why. That's why I whiffed it. Oh geez, I did it worse. Whoops. Alright. Dang it. Dang nabbit. There. There we go. That looks a bit more in alignment. That's better. Yeah, there we go. Alright. We're going to leave that red. And then we'll put some yellow in there. I'm actually... I can see. Only 2. Dang. Yeah. Still school letting out. Sorry. Dog's being a little bit of a nuisance. Don't mind. Yep, that looks good. And then the co-sponsorships for this one are going to be YouTube and M&M's, I think. Yeah, sorry if this is kind of boring. And just not many people arriving, which is fine. I'll just keep this going. Although I do need to see how the stickers line up. So let me pull up a Toyota here. Oh yeah, here's the 72 that I did earlier. Okay. It's like right across the top of the Wix sticker, which is slightly above this one. Yeah, that always makes it tricky. Are those two aligned? Yeah, actually they're not perfectly aligned. Dadgummit, you're making this hard on me. Why do you make this so hard on me? Whoever put these stickers on here? Nope, just me. Looks like that is the case. Are you late? Hey, we got Sean. There we go. Now the party's going. No, you're not late. I've been streaming for, I guess, maybe... Well, here, I can actually look. 20 minutes. And still got a ways to go here, so... You're fine, you're fine. You're just fine. I could do it right across the top of... It's a lot easier doing this on the Chevy or the Dodge because their stickers are aligned properly. On the Tundra here, they're not aligned properly, so you have to kind of guess and just hope that you get it right. Because you don't want it to just like if I were to align it with this right here as opposed to this, well then that would look silly when you actually render it or put it in a game. Which I do plan on rendering this afterwards, if it's... Well, yeah, that's the only way that I can look at the trucks that I do anymore, because the car viewer crashes my computer for some reason. Like a bum. Alright, so I directly line that up with the Wix sticker, so this JE or whatever that is. Need to be a bit above that. Just a little bit though, but not too little that it looks silly. Oh boy, yeah, this is always the fun part. Trying to get it just right on the front. Car viewer takes up a ton of memory. Yeah, you wouldn't think it, but it does. Absolutely right. On F1 2017, I'm doing a McLaren career mode with my driver named Roberto Meri. Spanish guy drove from Manor Trail 15. I remember him. Him and Will Stevens, if I'm not mistaken. The two Manor drivers in 2015 before they went kablooey. Think about... That still might be too low, but I think it should be a bit closer. This is where I would love to have the car viewer, but yeah. It does take up a lot of memory. And that is something that this laptop does not have that much of. I think I'm actually impressed that it's able to run NR. Nonetheless, stream it at the same time. Not quite. There we go. Use save from. It doesn't take up much. Is that a car viewer? Or like something that I could just use to look at it? Yeah, it's weird. It's like GIMP runs fine, and the car viewer run fine by themselves. But if I try and pull them both up at the same time, that's when bad things happen. That's what I tried to do during one painting stream, and that's what resulted in the stream ending abruptly because my computer crashed, and I had to forcibly restart it. Is that, yeah, that's... pretty close. I think this might be just a smidge off. Zoom in really close here. Yeah. So do it like right there. That's better. Slightly. Rossi only has 5 starts in F1. Rossi should have more. Yeah, Rossi I think is finding enough success in IndyCar. Well, you find success when you win the Indy 500, that's for sure. Okay. And then, what about the spoiler? What should I do for the spoiler and the roll bars? Ooh, make that blue as well, huh? Because, yeah, I'm going off of this scheme. Or should I make it black? Black or blue? Not black and blue. Don't want to beat it up. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and... I do think that I'll do black for the roll bars. He didn't have much success until Watkins Glen earlier this year. True. Aside from his Indy win, But I definitely think that he's coming around, and I think we'll see him have some reasonable success. I mean, I will admit the 98 might not be the best team, although then again, IndyCar might be the most evenly matched, like mainstream motorsport right now. I mean, I can't vouch for like some of the smaller stuff, like the touring cars or whatever racing goes on in Europe. So Sean says black. Any other experienced painters have any input? Blue? Like, yeah, keep this blue going under the spoiler just like it does on the real scheme, or black? I think is the only question. Purple? Nah, not purple. Don't think that would match very well with the Napa scheme. Oh. Okay, that's... Please someone answer that. Thank you very much. Don't want private information getting disclosed on here. Alright. I'm in for black. Whoops. That's the splitter. There we go. Yeah, I'm in. I think it makes more sense on a truck, especially. So we got the big old Napa right there. I think that might actually do it for the color. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope. All looks good. I mean, yeah, they hit that. There it is. I knew this would happen at some point. Alright. Hang on, I might lag out here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over. Come on. There we go. Okay, now did the stream pause by chance? Or are we still going here? Yeah, this tends to happen. Come on. Come back to me. At least show me yellow or something. Show me a good sign here. Yeah, whenever you adjust it, takes it a bit. Can y'all hear me okay? Not buffering too much, no major issues. Even though it says it's in the red, which is not good. We back up and running, hopefully. Sweet. Alrighty. Let's get back after it. So, I think that should do it for the base and the coloring. I think that just now leaves the number and sponsor and decal placement. Everything's great. How do I want to do this? This might be a bit of a challenge to figure out exactly. First, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw this, shrink it down, and put it there on the pillar. So that's what we're going to do. Step 1. Observe. Shrink it down to size initially. Move it into its position for now. And zoom in. Like so. Yeah, maybe don't need to zoom in that much, but yeah, better to be precise than not. There we go. Yeah, my Eric Jones video has 60 views already. I'm telling you, you're becoming one of the big dogs. Becoming one of the big dogs. That look about right? I think I did a little too much trying to align it with that Toyota emblem right there. That should do it. Duplicate again. ease of movement. Just about. Is that about right? Whoops. There we go. Alright. Okay. It'll be a couple hours long. Yeah, I'm not Big Dom, I'm a fat dog. Well, considering the fact that your montages get about how many, I don't know how many 100 views. I'm lucky if mine get like 40. That's all good though. I enjoy making them. Even though yours still blow me out of the water like I said to you last night. You are the montage king if you ask me. No doubt about it. What do next? Let's go ahead and get the Napa Auto Parts thing up. So I'm going to have to do some work with this one. Yeah, I'm going to find a way to do that. My top two most viewed videos are Crash Comps. I'm curious though. I'm curious. For your Crash compilations or whatever montage you do, what is the what's the process there? Like, do you think up a video idea and then decide on a song, or are you like me where you hear a song and you think, okay, how can I incorporate this into a montage? Because that's how I do it. I think up the song, I pick a song first, and then I go from there. Just curious. Montage maker to montage maker. Man to man. Hopefully this works. Please work. Dang it! You suck. Or actually what I could do is... Alright. I know what to do. This is already a PNG, so it should... Oh, dang it. There we go. Shrink that down to size, get rid of this red line. Now that I've discovered the luxury of merging layers. There we go. About a week-long process, I think, of the syncing I want to do in my head for a few days. Spend one day downloading videos, 2 editing and uploading. Sounds pretty similar. Sounds pretty similar. Whoopsie. Yeah, for me, it's think up listen to a song and then it's like, hey, I could incorporate this into a montage pretty well and go from there. Oh. Well, let me do it to alpha. That's okay. All it has to do is let me do this. Like, yeah, right now, I do actually have a video that I'm working on, and I have another 2 or 3 in my head that I want to do. But this whole painting thing has kind of kept me occupied. But that's okay. I enjoy doing this as well. So all is good. That's why I think my believer one got a ton of positive feedback. It was when I started using that process. And let me tell you, man. Well, first of all, you introduced me to that song, and I've actually listened to it many times ever since. So I have you to thank for that. But yeah, not much else to say. Napa goes on that side. Alright, so it goes Yeah, sure. It was on this side of the wheel. And yeah, you got me hooked on that Believer song after I heard that. And I've had it in my mind to maybe try using that myself, but we'll see. No confirmed plans as of now. But we'll have to see. The Believer goes really well with racing. It's about fighting through pain. True that. I know you did one a long time ago. Feel Invincible by Skillet. That was one of my favorite all-time songs for quite a while. And, yeah, that's another song which I think goes pretty well with it. But yeah, the Believer, amen to that. Okay, so now what I can do is copy this bad boy. Even though I got a positive response in the end, I think Believer is the hardest one to sync with racing. Yeah, that's actually another big thing that goes into the process with that is how well you're able to sync it. And there are some songs that are ridiculously hard to sync. And some that are a lot easier to sync up. I know that another very popular song that many people use in like racing compilations or crash compilations or whatever is My Demons by Starset. I've seen that one a lot. That is actually one of the easier songs to sync to, I think. Slightly easier. I'm so sorry, is up there being hard? I'm not too familiar with that one. Syncing looks hard. Yes, I said. Nah, you're all good. But it really can be. Because what makes it okay? To all you who may be watching this and either wants to make or has made, especially to Sean who's made all these, the hardest ones to sync up are the ones with subtle transitions, as opposed to just like boom transition, if that makes sense. I could maybe show an example if I need to then. Let me just see. Does that look well aligned? Not really. But yeah, I could probably demonstrate. Like honestly, I really want to use more Two Steps from Hell music because it's epic for one. But the big thing there is that that music is hard to sync without just having one big long, just continuous clip, which, in all honesty, to me looks kind of lazy sometimes. Subtle transitions are death. I did good with subtle transitions, and I'm so sorry. I'll have to watch that one then. But some songs with like a strong transitions, which make them easier to edit, would include Starset's song "My Demons." Another popular song that I've seen used a lot is "In the End" by Linkin Park. God bless Chester Bennington. Those have more just like easier transitions to work with. Some others that might be more difficult. Yeah, like in my Beauty of Motorsport video where I used I think it's called Skyworld by Two Steps from Hell. That was shockingly difficult, and those were subtle transitions, and yeah, those sucked. Oh, that won't work actually, because I'll have to put that on the other side. Okay, that's fine. That's just fine. I can make that work. Whoops. Let me go ahead and... the reason why the beginning of I'm So Sorry wasn't synced was because I accidentally deleted the Austin Dillon clip and I had to resync it again. Oh my god, why do you have to like resync something? Ugh! No matter what song it is. Absolutely sucks. Jason picks great songs and he needs to work on syncing them. And he tries his best. I think he actually does a pretty good job. I think he does a really good job. I've seen many cases of people who are pretty good with syncing, and others are not really, but they still like just with how they edit it still can look pretty good. And then of course there are the ones that are just like, oh my god, what are you doing? Especially the ones who just like record their computer screen and put that into a montage. Yes, I just roasted myself because I used to do that. And every now and then you may still see the occasional shot where it's still like that, but as long as I don't think it's too obvious, I'll still include it if I think it's a good clip. But I haven't converted it yet myself. Sometimes I'll still do that. Sometimes. Right there. It's actually more an iMovie using your thumbs to sync instead. Something is hell on earth. Yeah, I can imagine. I do use Windows Movie Maker on a PC, so I actually have a mouse, which does make life a bit easier. But still, Movie Maker is very limited in what it can do, and I try and do my best with it. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I think that'll do for the Napa logos. Let's go ahead and throw the more subtle ones on there, the YouTube and the M&M's logos. Racing Toothbrush and Bring the Thunder come to my mind for me. As far as like the complete disasters, I don't want to name names, but oh, I've seen disasters. I've seen absolute royal disasters, especially ones with watermarks on them. I've seen those. I mean, if it's not like too blatantly obvious, like too blatantly right in the dead middle of the screen, if it's like up in the corner or something, okay, I'll give you a pass. I would prefer that there wasn't any watermark, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Of course, there have been times where the music has been too loud, too quiet. The actual audio of the clips that they're using drowns out the music itself, which actually just sounds very garbled. And yeah, that could sound a little eh. Hey, your boy Jack. Good to see you here, man. I don't know why I really hit it when I put tickers and watermarks in my comps. I put myself through agony just to have no ticker. Yeah, this is a luxury movie maker. It doesn't have that. But I will admit, though, there are some YouTube video downloader converters, which some just suck, and they're actually getting harder to find. Because the one that I relied on, which was clipconverter.cc, no longer exists, and I absolutely loved using that, so it kind of sucked. And actually, there is one more. Put this big logo on the actual. Wait, where'd it go? There we go. Put this on the bed. But yeah, I rely on Saveform. I think that's the one that I use mostly now. I do wish, though, that I could save it in like AVI, because there's another video editor that I have called Corel Video Editor or Video Studio, and MP4 does not work in it. Only AVI does. But it's such a it's a way more advanced editing software. I could do so much more with it if I actually put the time and effort into learning it. But yeah. And you can actually do that with the clip converter. It either has to be the MP3 or MP4 versions, which is fine. I mean, they work in Movie Maker just fine, but for like the more fancy editor that I have, that wouldn't work. Gets all glitchy. Okay. I think I'm going to throw the M&M's logo on next. Put that right above the TRD, I'm thinking. Or maybe I'll have to change the color because it's brown. Maybe. Or will it work? Well, first of all, if that's too big. Let's shrink it down to size. Right on down to size. It's still a little big. You can shrink that down. I'm thinking about making a series. Sweet! That would be cool. A series about animating songs I like. Okay, that would be cool. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, Jack does great meme videos. Yeah. I've seen your meme videos. They are pretty good. Yeah, I make the occasional meme, but it's only memes that I find funny usually. That everyone else just looks like that. Everyone else looks looks at it and goes, "What are you doing?" Tumblr, your clod. I'm talking about that one. Okay, you can barely see that. This is a comment on my Kyle Busch getting booed. A nice LOL XD. Yes. Actually, I think I can make that white. Let me try and do that here. Or is it better just brown? Let me try at least. See if it works. Okay, first of all, that is not working well. Yeah, that's really kind of glitching out a little bit. Oh, really? Who is that? Oh. Can someone answer that, please? No? No one can answer that? Alright, hold up. There we go. Sorry about that. Just don't want to disclose any personal information. You never know. I make NASCAR and F1 memes. I made one F1 meme, and it is about Danny Ricciardo's slumber party. I think I may have actually seen that. Yeah, this is not working well. Just trying to paint bucket this stupid thing. Yeah, screw that. I'll just leave it brown. I guess you can read that. Can you? At least make out what that is. Not really, but it's there. Oh man. But yeah, I have some big video ideas, like montage ideas. I just hope that Iron by Within Temptation isn't that hard to sync to. Oh yeah, there's another song that is like really hard to sync to. Was I used Faster by Within Temptation. That one was tricky at parts. I mean, it had parts where it was easy, and then other parts where I was like, "What the heck am I doing here?" I think that video came out fantastically, but that one was tricky. That one was tricky, and now I'm just hoping that their song Iron is a little easier to do. But we'll see. I think I'll also put that on the rear, because why not? And then I'll throw the YouTube logo like right there maybe. And then we'll see what we can do with the number. Frog. Imagine syncing NASCAR crashes with Rap God. I think I'd crash Movie Maker if I tried that. You want to talk about something that was really hard to sync? The very rapid succession of the song Bully by Shinedown. I tried to sing it because it was like one of the it was skipped, like the song skipped. I mean, obviously it's supposed to do that, but it was going like and I tried to sync it like like these little whoops. That's not what I meant to do. These little I don't know, probably 0.2 of a second clips. Movie Maker barely even registers those when they're that short. And those are hard to work with, but made it work. Again, that was kind of a video that I made. Because, yeah, there are plenty of times where I make a video where the song actually is supposed to have some kind of meaning to it. There's a reason that I use that song. Whether it's a message about something that I'm going through or a message that just out to anyone who's suffering from like any kind of crap in their life. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, like actually me re-uploading some of the old videos. the very rapid succession by Shinedown. Pretty much, yeah. It sounds sexual. Oh, maybe. But now those are very hard to sync up to. Like, ridiculously. That is the biggest challenge. But I enjoy a challenge. I enjoy the challenge. Good to see you, Derek. Good to have you here, man. Alright, that just leaves the YouTube logos, and then that'll do it for the decals. Then we'll throw in the numbers. But trying to sync up to frickin' Rap God by Eminem. Okay, gee, that sounds like fun. Oh yeah, you want to talk about the hardest one that I ever did, although it was actually very easy to sync to, but the amount of syncing that I had to do was the Stronger Than You cover by Nate Wants to Battle. I used that. That was a 3-minute video, which is actually on the shorter side of most of my montages, and the frickin' thing had over 120 individual clips. I'm very proud of that one just for that reason. Yeah, if you go back and watch, it was like a rock cover of and there was like a and that was so many of that, and I sank that up every time, and that dang thing took over a week to edit. A week. And for me, a video usually takes like 2 or 3 days to edit. That one took a week. And it was a short video. So I am pretty proud of that one. I will admit that. Feel free to go watch it if you want to. Nah, I'm just kidding. Whoopsie. There we go. Now you can actually see it. The shortest crash on my channel is 2 minutes 50 seconds, and it's Ace of Spades. Okay. It's hard to believe that probably the shortest montage active on my channel right now was the most grueling. I wouldn't say it was the hardest; it was the most grueling to edit, and that's why I'm proud of it. I'll read that in just a second. Let me just get this sized properly. That's too wide. That should do it. How much would you give me for a signed Jimmy John's or 124 scale car? If you're being serious about that, message me, and maybe we'll discuss it, because that would be kind of cool. Monster Crash Con was surprisingly easy. Really? I would actually think that Monster would be kind of I would say in the moderate range of difficulty. Not too easy, not too difficult. At least did a day early from how quick it was done. That's pretty cool. Hey Nathan, just chilling out myself, doing some painting, talking to Sean about montages. Which, now that you're a fellow montage maker, you probably know what we at least mean. Yeah, get that moving. And just give me all the wins in the Negro Series. I will pay for my suffering. Well, you have 2 wins in the Beach City Grand Tour. 2 in a row, actually. A little lower. Just a bit. Right? Yeah. Tiny little movements. That should do it. Okay, how are we looking here? That looks pretty good. That does look a little out of place, though, down there. And that just looks really dark, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Yep, I do. And speaking of Crash Cops, my times is Crash Cop 1, 2, 3 are over 70 views. Even you're getting more than me. Come on. That's nothing against you. That's just like, come on. How does everyone get all these views in their montages and I get like 30? No, I'm just messing. It's probably because of my titles. They're not just called, oh, Crash Comp number 1 or whatever. They're just called like Motorsport, and then I put the song of the song of the name. The name of the song. Jeez. 430 views in 2 weeks. Boom, wrecked. I need to change my approach to at least like the video titles. I think that's what's killing me is the video titles. I ain't changing how I do the videos themselves though. Alright, what's going to fit better here? The Junior Motorsport number 9 or the Richard Petty number 9? I mean, obviously the Junior Motorsport number 9 would make sense. But I'm thinking in regard to the number fonts that I'll be using for the other 2, because I'll be using the Penske probably for the 22, and then the BK Racing 23 for the other one, although those 2 aren't anything alike. I think I'll try the Richard Petty number 9. Get ready to put the... Holy crap. Jack, is that you? Please tell me that this isn't a cruel joke by Mantrion. Is that really you, man? Holy crap. In the flesh. Oh my gosh. Jack, what else can I say? Great to see you again, dude. Holy crap. Kind of tripping out right now. Woo! I'm gonna try using the Richard Petty just because I think it's a happy medium. But holy smokes! Oh wait, did I not download it? Where'd it go? All right, I guess I'll use this then. But yeah, if he's on Hangouts, someone hit him up. But holy smokes. Yeah, like holy smokes. I am freaking out. Okay, gotta focus on the scheme still. Go away. Oh my god. I had to deal with some personal stuff, hence why I went on hiatus. That is no problem, man, but yeah, we were a little worried about you, man. I'm just glad to see you're alright. What else can I say? What else can I say? Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do here, but there's nothing else that I could say other than just absolutely fantastic to have you back. If you plan on staying for a little while, of course. What to do here? I'm gonna go blue where the red is, so pretty much just swap the colors. To anyone who might not know Jack Cochran, an old friend, you might know him as one of the old co-owners of the old TRN. Whoopsie. And there he is. I'm good and ready to get back to my thumbnail work ASAP. Oh, you may have some work to do. You may have some work to do. And yep, that was another thing. Now, hopefully we can at least get this stupid Hangouts thing working, because ever since you left, Hangouts has turned into an absolute idiot, because the freaking thing won't let you add someone unless you're already in DM with them, or you have their email or something. But yeah, I'll try and see if we can figure something out. But holy crap. Welcome back! And just in time, because... Oh, you may have actually timed that rather perfectly. Here, let me just get all that. You may have actually timed that perfectly, because we'll be doing a 100 sub special again. Later on then. Holy crap. This day went from just another standard day to holy crap. Great to have you back, man. It is coming back on another channel. If I'm able to get in touch with you on Hangouts, I'll get you all up to speed. I'll get you up to date on everything that's going on, and just kind of fill you in. But yeah, that's assuming so. We're trying to find out this morning. I know the timing. My gosh. What time is Cards Against Humanity tonight? That is 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, boy. Oh, man. So is this going to be a sign-up series? This, Dual Shotgun Under One. This is actually for Zero Gravity Gaming's truck series. He had me paint a whole bunch of schemes for him, so that is what I'm doing here today. I've been doing this for about the last... Whoops. I've been doing this for about the last week and a half. And, yeah, I'm enjoying it. This day is as good as when top. Boy! Yeah, and Narcissus Gamer, Jack Cochran, again, I'll try and get everyone up to speed. But yeah, he was around a few months ago, was a creator of, with, what's the word? Thumbnails, that's the word. Cards Against Humanity will be taking place tonight. Still. It still will be, and who knows? Well, again, I'll have to fill Jack in on everything that's going on. Back in the TRN days, TRN is no longer, or actually I just realized what I can do differently with that number 9, make it look a little better, is to make that blue a little brighter. But, man, I remember when Noah came back for the first time, after about a 4-month hiatus that he went on. Good old Noah, aka NNS Tube of the time. I remember him. And then when he came back, I was freaking out. And now this is like, holy smokes. What a day. But yeah, if we're able to get in touch, man, I got a lot to fill you in on. Of course, if you have time. Or if I have time. I hope I have time. Oh, man. It's Michael. And again, I've told you already, you had nothing to do, you had very little to do with that. It was other people. And there's Thundercatcher. I have no idea what happened to Eric Powers. He's been gone for the last 6 months or so. And, yeah, he just kind of fell off the face of the earth as well. Well, let's see. He called himself Fat Shima Porn Top Dragster, so... I guess he suffered this. If you have Shima in your name, that's what's going to happen. I was around before TRN. You were around before and after, which is weird. Don't think you were quite around during. But yeah. So anyway, let's get this number on here. And now I'm like, I want to get over to Hangouts, see what's going on. This number is going to be a little tricky. It's going to look pretty cool though, I think. Yeah, that looks really good. Ooh, I'm digging that. Let's do it. Is it okay if you give me your email? Yeah, if Jack is still watching this, that might actually be necessary if we're going to add you on Hangouts, because Hangouts is stupid now, where if you're not already in contact with someone, you can't add anyone new, apparently. Because stupidity from Google Hangouts. My gosh. Again, I told you, you had nothing to do. You had very little to do with that. I just about choked on my own words there. Like, literally. I've... Whoops. I'm stupid. That's not how you do it. But holy smokes. He's back, boys. He's back. And better than ever. It's a little meme. Ay, ay, ay. What else can I say? Other than good to see you again. Assuming that's actually you. Which I hope it is. Because, yeah, we've also had our fair share of hackers lately. So, but, you seem legit. Good luck finding the right one. There's a bunch of copies of the exact same name and the exact same blue profile picture. Ah! And I am the one telling you, as an old co-owner of TRN, that it wasn't you. that's something that Team Hedgehog says. And better than ever. Ah, man. So anyway, as I'm looking at this scheme, I'm thinking it might be done. All look good, all look good. I think so. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And... Whoops, I always do that. Get this saved, get it converted as a TGA. I'll render it afterward, and I'm going to hop over to Hangouts and see what's going on. See if we can all get in touch with our old buddy here. As a train's coming outside. There we go. I should have been involved with TRN if I was active on YouTube then. Oh, man. I'm back and worse than ever. See Indy 500,000 2017. Nah. Ugh. Why does that remind me of what the 25 ran back in 2015? Yeah, probably. Because, yeah, this is the exact same number, same sponsor, same everything, and it's just Truex's base, so yeah. But, did I convert that? Okay, good, I did. Just want to make sure. Anyways, I think we're going to wrap up this stream here. We're going to see if we can get in touch with Jack. Which, again, great to have you here. Great to have you back here, man. Yeah. And, so first scheme down for Stover Racing. Nobody killed TRN. It just ran its course. Let's move on. Preach it. Preach it, brother. Preach it. Couldn't agree more. Sacre Blue Helio Zut Zut Zut. Now that would be hilarious. So, and yeah, that's still the plan. That is still the plan. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, although that may get pushed back to 7:30 if something comes up. We'll see. So if it doesn't start at 7, that means that I'm pushing it back to 7:30 because maybe something came up. Just letting y'all know on that. Glorious, here I come. Glorious is still there. We'll be happy to have you back. Let's do it. But to everyone else watching this, hope you like the scheme. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tonight. This was the Calm Before the Storm, which is going to be the Cards Against Humanity extravaganza. starting at 7 or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I hope to see you there. I'm losing my mind. So y'all have a good one. Take care. And bye for now.